Ma'am Garma, you're most traveled, though you're not anymore in public office.
Yes, Your Honor.
Tama. Whose shoulder you travel?
Some were sponsored by my cousins when I traveled.
Cousins? Who are your
sa
cousins?
States. I was invited for
Who
a
are
wedding.
your cousins? Who are your cousins?
Anne-Marie Batay. They are
From
all
where?
United States.
Okay, US.
Yes, Your Honor.
Then, siya lang? Nagsisponsor sa'yo?
Hindi pa po. Meron pa Hazel Idnay.
Comsec, please take note of all the names that are being mentioned by Miss Garma. Yes, please proceed. Who else?
Yun lang po ang nagtumulong
So,
po.
dalawa lang
Yes, because I was invited to an occasion.
in the US. But how about your travel in Asia? Who sponsored it?
I paid for it,
You paid for
Your
it?
Honor, yes.
Tingnan mo, mama. Your travel for just 2024, you traveled 6 times abroad. Just in 2024. Tapos, yung travel mo 2023 is 13 times. You travel 13 times abroad.
2020.
13 times. This is a record coming from the Bureau of Immigration, Madam. You cannot deny this. Iba't ibang lugar, may Kuala Lumpur, may ano. In the next hearing, tatanungin pa kita po para at least papaunahan kita. Pero sa ngayon, ang tanong ko lang po, who sponsored you? How can you afford to travel 13 times in just 1 year? You're not anymore an official of the government. This is an official travel. Oh, where did you get? Where did you get? Ma'am? Oh, you want to have an executive session?
No, Your Honor.
No? Also, answer me. Or else I set you in contempt.
I paid for it, Your Honor.
Yeah, you paid for it. How much is your ano? How much is your? Can you provide us? Are you willing to have a waiver for your bank accounts?
No, Your Honor.
No. Why? Because you're not telling the truth. You are hiding something. Ito, initial pa lang, mama. Oh. You travel 13 times. Ibig sabihin nun, more than every month you travel outside in the country. Now, last question ko, ma'am. What is, eto mama, diretso kita, what is your latest travel abroad? When was that? When was that?
Japan, Your Honor.
Japan? Hindi, your purpose of your travel.
USA, Your Honor.
Oh, USA. Now, pakiano lang, what happened with the travel?
Okay, I have to travel to USA to
Why?
to bring my daughter in the US
Why?
because of this exposure.
When was that? When was that?
28 last
When was that?
August, Mr. Chair.
Ang daming August, 30 days yung August.
28.
Hindi, ganito lang po, ma'am.
28.
Diretso kita. Oh,
28.
your plan to travel in the US was August 28. That was the time that the squad was already started, di ba? The investigation.
Yes, Your Honor.
And your name was already crop up.
Yes,
Tama?
Your Honor.
Oh. Now, in short, you're using that alibi to bring your daughter to the US to evade this investigation.
No, Your Honor.
No, okay. Why did... Anong nangyari? Ba't hindi ka naka-US? Ba't nandito ka ngayon?
My visa, US visa was canceled.
Why?
Hindi po sinabi sa akin ang reason why.
Hindi sinabi? You never asked?
I asked, but Japan in charge on the desk did not tell me the reason.
No. Kasi papasok ka sa US, di ba? Kasi kung hindi ka tinanggap ng Japan, that is the responsibility of Japan. But you were not allowed, di ba, to go to US because what?
It was not explained to me by the in charge sa Japan po. Kasi nung mag-check-in po kami,
Check-in for going
ng
to?
ticket. Kukuha po ng ticket, Japan to
I know.
US.
You
yeah.
don't have a ticket yet.
Yes, Your
Oh,
Honor.
kaya nga eh. Kaya you want to travel to the US but you don't have a ticket?
Oh, no,
No. Di
We
ba, inamin mo na eh.
no, Your Honor. Ang ticket namin is all connecting. Nung
Oh.
magbo-board po ako, para mag-check-in kami for the seat, I wasn't able to get a seat kasi nag-error na yung system. So
Sandali.
we sought the
Balikan ko
assistance.
muna.
Yes po.
So yung travel mo is from the Philippines connecting Japan to
Japan.
US.
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a ticket, Philippines, Japan, US.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you sure of that?
Ang binigay po ng...
Sandali. Ito lang kita. Simple na to, ma'am. Do not
Yes.
evade my question.
Okay, yes, Your Honor.
Your ticket is, as you have said, your ticket is Philippines, Japan, US.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, but you were not allowed. Yun na, may ticket ka. Sigurado ka, Philippines, Japan, US.
Ang ticket po namin is Philippine-Japan.
Kaya nga,
Your Honor.
Huwag mo nga akong lituhin, ma'am. Ang tinatanong ko, malapit ka na, ma'am. Ang tinatanong ko kanina, yung ticket mo is only Philippine-Japan. Sabi mo hindi. Philippine-Japan, US. You get a ticket in Japan for US.
Boarding pass po yung kukunin na namin sa Japan.
Ay,
Hindi
nako.
po ako nakakuha,
Anyway,
Your Honor.
do you have a copy of that?
Wala na po, Your Honor.
Oh, BID, DFA. Anong airlines? Oh, hindi mo na naman masagot. Simpleng-simple yan. It happens last 2 weeks ago. Sige nga. Kasi you're lying, ma'am.
No, Mr. Chair.
You are lying.
Okay.
Now, question, your ticket. Anong airplane? Oh, you cannot answer? Simpleng-simple. Something happens in Japan.
Korean.
No, Mr. Chairman, hindi rin ito makalusot eh. Kasi pag tinawag ko yung DFA, alam ng DFA.
Japan, I think it's Japan airline. That's why we landed
Why
in
I
Japan.
think na naman. Kanina maybe, now I think.
It is Japan airline, Mr. Chair.
From the Philippines,
I'm very sure of it na. I can recall it Japan airline.
from the Philippines
To Japan.
to Japan, then what airlines supposedly to the US?
It's the same. It's Japan airline.
Japan Airlines. Oh, kaya nga, dalawa na, twice na. Last ko na mamaya na tanong. Anyway, Mr. Chairman, I move that dahil walang kopya daw, wala nang records, walang documents from Miss Garma. Mr. Chairman, can we ask for the documents, travel documents, with regards to the plane that was booked by Miss Garma from the Philippines, Japan, and to the US.
We will ask the records from the DFA.
Yeah, from the DFA po.
Okay.
Tsaka BID na. Tsaka Japan Airlines.
Okay, COMSEC, kindly coordinate with the Bureau of Immigration and our DFA as to the travel records of Colonel Royina Garma.
Wala bang DFA dito? And also, Mr. Chairman, can we ask the DFA the reason why Miss Garma was not permitted to travel to have an entry from Japan to the US?
COMSEC, you are so directed.
Para opisyal lang po. Kasi alam din na ni Miss Garma bakit hindi siya pinayagan. Oo, malalaman din natin,
In my
ma'am.
mother's grave, hindi ko po alam,
Pero
Mr.
alam mo,
Chair.
deep inside, you know why you were not allowed entry to the US.
I cannot just say what's deep inside, Mr. Chair, because I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's your alibi, that's your defense.
Yes,
That's your defense, ma'am. Okay.
Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair,
Congressman Akop, with the indulgence of Congressman Paduano.
before we leave that issue in Japan, may I be permitted to ask some questions?
With the indulgence of Congressman Paduano.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. It's
Please
a pleasure
proceed,
to this
Congressman Akop.
representation.
Madam Garma, nung bumili ka ng ticket,
Yes,
saan bang intention mo na pupuntahan talaga?
Mr. Chair, I didn't get the question.
Ano ang intention mo talaga nung bumili ka ng ticket? Japan or US?
US,
Okay.
US, Mr. Chair.
Eh bakit hindi ka kumuha ng buong ticket, diretsong papuntang US? Why do you have to procure a ticket doon sa Japan?
No, Mr.
For
Chair,
the
I
US.
did not procure a ticket sa Japan. I procured the ticket
So,
already.
stopover mo lang
Stopover lang po ang Japan.
ang Japan. And
yes,
you were not allowed to board papuntang US.
kasi po
Ganun ba yun na nangyari?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Hindi ako makakuha ng boarding, ano po.
Boarding pass?
Yes, Mr.
Kasi
Chair.
yun naman ang kailangan mo eh.
Yes.
Di ba?
Yes, Mr.
Kasi may
Chair.
schedule na flight papuntang US. Nakasakay ka ron. Stopover sa Japan.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
How many hours?
10 hours, Mr. Chair.
10 hours.
Yes po.
So, nung magbo-board ka ng Japan Airlines for the US, hindi ka na pinapasok.
Yes, Mr.
Ganon
Chair.
na nangyari.
Opo, Mr. Chair.
That is the reason why, according to records, 29 August, nakabalik ka na dito sa Pilipinas.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chairman, can I interject?
With the indulgence of Congressman Paduano, the
Yes,
Senior
yes, Mr.
Deputy
Chairman.
Speaker is recognized.
Tanong ko lang to kay Ma'am Garma. Ma'am, di ba pag pumupunta tayo ng US, from the Philippines, i-check na yung US visa mo dito sa Pilipinas. Pag board mo lang sa airport, bibigyan ka ng boarding pass, bibigay na yung 2 boarding pass mo. Boarding pass from the Philippines to Japan, Japan to Philippines.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Tama po ba?
Yes po.
So, yun po yung tanong. Bakit binigyan kayo ng boarding pass na hindi na i-check yung US visa? Hindi po kayo bibigyan ng boarding pass kung hindi po i-check yung US visa.
Yes, Mr.
Normal po, routine po yun pag nagpupunta
Opo.
tayo Amerika.
Yeah,
Tama po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Very unusual yun, nung araw pong yun, Mr. Chair.
So, yun po siguro ang tanong ni Chairman Acop. Di ba? Salamat po, Mr. Chairman.
Congressman Paduano, please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Anyway, Mr. Chairman, hearing the answers of Colonel Garma, Ms. Garma kanina, with regards to question of deployment, na napaka-juicy yung mga posisyon from tsaka puro lahat Davao, ang assignment except sa Cebu. Tapos nag-schooling, tapos early retirement. Again, can you state when was the date or the year that you retired?
That's June of 2019, Your
June of
Honor.
2019. When did you assume as PCCO chairman?
July 15 of 2019,
Oh,
Your Honor.
1 month lang. Di ba? Tama? 1 month?
15 days, I think, Your Honor.
Oh, 15 days pa. Sobra. Now, during the interpellation, Mr. Chairman, ng mga members kanina, Ma'am Garma, Miss Garma, keep on denying that he is close to the former president. Di ba? Kasi sabi mo lang lagi, maybe. Binigyan ka ng posisyon. Tingnan mo. You check the record. 10 years pa yung supposedly before you retire, 10 years ka pa, but you opt to early retirement. Tapos, wala pang 1 month, sabi mo nga, 15 days, bigla ka nag-PCSO. Tapos, tong tinanong ka kanya, sabi mo, are you close to the president, former president? Ang sagot mo, because of those promotions, sabi mo, is maybe, not maybe. Now, I will ask you, are you special and close to the president? Former president? Yes or no na po? Walang personal. Yes or no na po? Kasi lahat-lahat eh.
Ewan ko po. Patient ako.
Oh, why can't you answer? Simple lang tanong ko. Are you close to the former president? Because that's why you've been given a juicy position with, in fact, 1 month, wala pa nga, 15 days ka lang nag-retire, nag-PCSO, chairman ka na kagad. Sige nga. Yes or no? Why can't you answer? Oh, Mr. Chairman, since the...
Because, Mr. Chair,
Oh, why? What?
I do not...
I do not na naman.
No, Mr. Chair.
Oh, sige nga.
Because you said, am I close or special to the President?
Yeah, you're close to the President. Or special. Kasi, tanungin mo yung lahat mga classmates mo. Ako, mama, mga classmates mo, ikaw ang tumulong for their promotion during the time of President Duterte. That's why I'm asking the DIDM to submit to this committee all the years of promotion of all your classmates. Now, ang question ko ngayon, diretso na. I hope you will answer truthfully. Are you close to the President?
Mr. Chair, I'm not close. I was fired.
Okay. Okay.
Nag-floating pa nga
So,
po ako during his
Huwag
time.
mo, ano floating during his time?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
15
months.
days lang na nag-retire ka, nag-PCSO chairman ka, for all those qualified, sandali, for all those qualified applicants. Ang dami po na qualified. Why you? Why you? And though the fact is, Mayor Osmeña is keep on insisting, kaya nag-OIC ka lang kasi he never choose you in the list. Tama? O na ang question ko ulit. Last na lang to, ma'am. Are you close and special to the President?
For me, Mr. Chair, I don't feel close and special.
Okay, now,
Mr.
you're lying.
Chair. Because...
You're lying,
Can
ma'am.
I explain, Mr. Chair?
Of course, explain.
You know, there was once in my career na siyang mayor, nag-floating po ako 6 months, I don't have any position.
Ma'am, when was that?
That was in 11.
No, that
Mr.
was
Chair,
way
floating-
back. Way back, ma'am.
Nag-floating po ako.
But before he became President of this Republic, you're very close to the President. Before your assignment in Cebu, you're very close to the President. Before you retire, you're very close to the former President. And now you're talking to this committee. You're telling us that you're not close to the President? That's only a simple question. Now you deny. You said no. You said no. Oh, Mr. Chairman,
Can I, Mr. Chair?
Kanina pa kita pinapa-explain. Pabalik-balik lang tayo.
Yeah.
Okay, given you were floated.
Yeah. Kasi-
2011.
Yes, Mr.
Oh, but after that,
Ah.
lahat na position mo, juicy. You can never stay. Palipat-lipat ka doon sa Davao and you will not be deployed as CIDG in Region 7. You cannot be deployed even the opposition of the mayor that time, Mayor Osmeña, if you're not close to the President. You're telling me that it's the Chief PNP? Now, kung Chief PNP, bakit nung nag-retire ka, 15 days after, PCSO chairman ka, if you're not chosen, if you're not close, if you're not special to the President? Oh. Oh, why you aren't answering?
Perhaps, Mr. Chair, I am special.
Perhaps ka na naman. Anyway, Mr. Chairman, ito, ano lang to, Mr. Chairman, for the record, but I moved to cite in contempt because the resource person is evading to answer questions being asked by almost all members. Paulit-ulit lang yung perhaps mo. Maybe. Ngayon, perhaps na naman. Move to cite you in contempt, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair.
If I may, honorable members, I will just allow the chair first to make a clarification on the motion of Congressman Paduano. Congressman Paduano, is that a motion?
Yes. That's a motion. I move
Mr.
to
Chair.
cite in contempt. Sandali lang po, Co-Chair. Abante, give me the time because this is my time.
Okay. We will...
I move to cite in contempt Ms. Garma for lying and evading questions being asked by the members of this committee and including this representation. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, there is...
Mr. Chair.
There is
Mr.
a
Chair.
Okay, before I rule...
Before
Okay,
that,
is that
dali lang.
an amendment to the motion?
No, no. Yes. Perhaps please listen to my questions first before we act on the motion of my co-chair who is angry now.
Okay. So will Congressman Abante propound questions to Colonel Garma?
Mr.
Mr. Chairman,
Thank
we
you.
have,
Mr.
I think
Chairman.
we have a pending motion, Mr.
No, I
Chairman.
am just
We just have to,
clarifying. 1 minute
to follow the
suspension.
rules first.
Oh, Mr. Chair, I accede to the motion of
Mr. Chairman, just to clarify, the violation of Ms. Garma is refusal to answer query.
Hearing is suspended.
Suspended tayo mga kasama. Please, respect the decision of the chairman, please.
Hearing is resumed.
Thank you, Mr. Can I be allowed to speak, Mr. Chairman, to reiterate my motion? Or,
Okay. Go ahead, Congressman Paduano.
thank you, Mr. Chairman. Again, Mr. Chairman, I move to cite in contempt Ms. Garma for in violation of our rules, letter C of our internal rules and contempt for refusal to answer relevant questions, Mr. Chairman. So move.
Second motion.
There is a motion to cite in contempt Royina Garma for violating Section 11, Paragraph C of the rules of procedure governing inquiries in aid of legislation. Any second?
Second motion.
I object. No, second na siya. Yeah. Oh.
Any second?
Second motion, Mr. Chairman.
Duly seconded. Are there any objections?
I object.
May I know what is the objection of
I
Congressman?
still have some questions to ask Colonel Garma in relation to what my good friend who is always angry to his questions.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, I move to strike out the unpartnered statement of my co-chair, Abante.
I second.
Mr. Chairman, 1 minute suspension, please.
Okay. Hearing is resumed. The parliamentary status is that Congressman Paduano moved for the to cite Royina Garma in contempt for violating Section 11, Paragraph C of our Rules of Procedure governing inquiries in aid of legislation. And it was duly seconded. When the chair asked if there are any objections, there was an objection raised by Congressman Abante. And the chair asked Congressman Abante what his objections were. And there was a short exchange of statements coming from Congressman Abante and Congressman Paduano until the chair moved for a suspension for 1 minute. Now we resume our hearing, and may I know what is the pleasure of Congressman Abante?
Well, Mr. Chair, upon our discussion, I will withdraw my objection to the motion, Mr. Chair. But I would like to ask questions.
Yes, you may do so, Congressman Abante. The motion was withdrawn. Let us now proceed to vote on the motion to cite Royina Garma in contempt. So again, it was duly seconded. Are there any objections? Hearing none, the motion is carried. Congressman Paduano, what is the next motion?
Mr. Chairman, I yield to Congressman Rodriguez for the second motion. Do you want to move for the second motion? Yeah.
Mr. Chair, in relation to the motion passed for the contempt of Colonel Garma, I move that she be held in the House facility for until the
termination of the hearing.
the committee report is passed.
Mr.
termination
Chairman,
of the hearing.
Mr. Chairman, I have the information that the facility that we have in here right now is full of all those resource persons who have been cited in contempt. Thereby, we cannot accommodate anymore the presence of the resource person in the personality of GM Garma. Thereby, we amend our motion to put the resource person in the police facility in Mandaluyong, in the correctional facility, Mr. Chairman.
So instead of detaining Royina Garma, GM Garma in the facilities of the House of Representatives, we will then detain her to Women's Correctional in the city of Mandaluyong.
Mr. Chair, I submit to the
Your Honor, please, may we...
Mr. Lawyer,
No, I'm sorry.
you're not allowed
Yes, you are not
under our
allowed.
rules. You
So
talk to your client.
she will be detained at the Mandaluyong Women's Correctional Center, correct?
yes, Mr. Chair, I'll be amending my motion given
Please.
the wisdom of the Chair Dan Fernandez. I therefore move that we, in line with the contempt order he just issued, I move that we detain Colonel Garma in the Mandaluyong Women's Correctional Facility, and the period will be until the termination of this hearing.
There is a motion, so stated, duly seconded. Are there any objections?
Mr. Chair,
Is that an objection, Colonel Busita?
yes, Mr. Chair.
Can
Being
you-
a retired police commission officer, and pwede po ba na siya ay sa ano na lamang po ma-detain sa PNP custodial? Mr. Chair.
1 minute suspension.
Sige, pare.
Hearing is resumed.
Mr. Chairman,
Let me just state for the record the parliamentary status. There is a pending motion on the second motion wherein there was a discussion as to where we will detain GM Royina Garma, whether in the premises of the House of Representatives or outside of the premises of the House of Representatives. And there was a motion made by Congressman Gutierrez stating that she will be detained at the Women's Correctional Center in Mandaluyong. We'd like to...
Mr. Chair.
Is that in
Yes.
relation to the motion?
yes, because we have an information that we can now accommodate our resource person here in the premises of the of this House of Representatives. So thereby, we'll be requesting Congressman Gutierrez to amend his motion.
Yes, Mr. Chair, I'd like to move to amend my motion again, given the development that the LSB has imparted to us that the House facility can actually entertain another detainee. I therefore amend my motion, Mr. Chair, and I'd like to move instead that in relation to the contempt order of Colonel Garma, that she be detained in the House detention facility, and the term to be determined is that until the termination of the hearings of the Quadcom.
Okay, there is a motion.
Second motion.
The first motion is to detain her in the premises of the House of Representatives. And another motion is for how many days, Congressman Gutierrez?
Mr. Chair, until the termination of the hearings of the Quadcom.
So she will be detained until the termination of the Quadcom in all its hearings. Okay,
Mr. Chair,
Congressman Akop.
supposing the hearing is not still terminated and she will tell the truth, what is the... Can she be released from detention?
Certainly, Congressman Akop, the violation she has committed is in violation of Section 11, Paragraph C, wherein she refuses to answer and cooperate, and she tries to evade answering the questions propounded by the members. So if she changes her mind and she suddenly cooperates, then the committee will be more than willing to accommodate her motion for reconsideration. Is that all right? Does that satisfy Congressman Akop? Thank you. So the motion to detain GM Garma in the premises of the House of Representatives until we terminate the hearing by the Quadcom. Duly seconded. Any second?
Second, Mr. Chair.
Duly seconded. Any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved. Comsec, please coordinate with the Sergeant at Arms.